Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
The Niger Delta Development Commission, Nddc, says it will train about 10,000 young people and equip them with the skills set to enable them provide innovative solutions to the numerous challenges facing the region. Senate President Godswill Akpabio launched the Youth Internship Scheme last week during the Nddc Executive Management Engagement with Niger Delta ethnic nationalities and selected stakeholders in Port Harcourt, River State. He stated that this program is designed to ensure that idle youths in the region are meaningfully engaged to contribute to nation building.
Youth unemployment in the oil-rich Niger Delta region has long been a major concern for governments at both the national and subnational levels. According to the World Bank, statistics from the states indicate that the region faces an average unemployment rate of 30% to 38%. Coupled with the prevalent poverty, many young people in the area turn to criminality and economic sabotage. The Niger Delta Development Commission (Nddc) has now made it a priority to reverse this troubling trend. While many past programs have struggled to make significant impact, the current board and management introduced the Holistic Opportunity Program of Engagement, otherwise known as Project Hope, to tackle the problem. This initiative is designed to sustainably engage young people and develop a capable workforce in the region, while addressing both unemployment and poverty effectively. Last week, the Commission launched another new youth internship program during the one-day executive management engagement with Niger Delta ethnic nationalities and selected stakeholders in Port Harcourt, River State. The initiative aims to engage 10,000 young people from the region over the next 6 months. Each participant will receive a stipend of 50,000 naira monthly throughout the period. This program is part of the Nddc's broader effort to provide meaningful employment opportunities and contribute to the development of the Niger Delta. Senate President Godswill Akpabio, who launched the internship program in company of other senators, restated President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to the development of the Niger Delta region.
You have a man who is a listening president, a man who feels the pains of Nigerians. Of course, everybody knows that subsidy on petroleum products would have killed us. Nigeria was living on life support before this administration came. And for Niger Delta people, particularly the South people of Nigeria, it was 45 years ago that any president or any government considered you for a number 3 position. That was late Senate President Joe Wires. 45 years after, now your son has been considered as Senate President. Is this a time for a strike?
Earlier in his opening remarks, Chairman of the Governing Board of the Nddc, Mr. Chiedu Ebie, noted that the board is solidly behind the management in ensuring that it transforms both the social and physical landscape across the region, as well as eradicate poverty and lack across communities in the region. For his part, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Nddc, Dr. Samuel Obuku, said that the people of the Niger Delta region had since transitioned from violent agitations to intellectual struggle, which is now yielding positive results. Therefore, youths from the region must be wary of detractors who would want to take them back to the ugly past as a region and a nation.
There are difficulties, there are issues, there are questions to be answered. But Nigeria as a federation, most of these hardships we are facing today were not actually orchestrated by the present administration. The present administration is trying its best to come out with policies and programs that will fix some of these economic difficulties. But what the government needs is just patience.
The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, and the Administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, Chief Dennis Otuaro, in their goodwill messages, were unanimous in their call for unity of purpose in the holistic development of the oil-rich Niger Delta region.
As a legislator, we will support you. Let me tell you, the president loves the region and has handed over a lot in the legislative arm in our hands. In the Senate, the president of the Senate is the chairman of the committee of the whole. So every law that is made in this country in the Senate passes through him. He must give his last gavel before it becomes law.
The government of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is youth government, especially the Niger Delta. So it's time for us at this time to own the present administration, support the president.
Stakeholders and members of ethnic nationalities present at the event, such as the national chairman of PANDEF, Senator Emmanuel Ibok Essien, and president of the Ijaw Youth Council, IYC, Jonathan Lokpobri, as well as representative of the Niger Delta women, Ankyo Briggs, distanced themselves from those calling for anarchy in the region. They, however, maintain that the interventionist agency must continue to prioritize the welfare of the masses across the region.
There are many protests that we have done in the Niger Delta. The East-West Road.
Other Nigerians have not joined us. So why should we join in a protest at this point in time, when we are having a president from the southern part of Nigeria that is trying to put Nigeria on the rightful path? Tough time never lasts, but tough people do.
I want to speak directly to the government and say to the government that the people of the Niger Delta region, especially speaking as a woman on behalf of the women, are asking for constructive dialogue so that we can build our Niger Delta region, Mr. President.
Today, we have a southern president representing the larger interests of Nigeria, but southern region in particular. And if a protest that is designed by people who can't hold up that I am the one organizing this protest, is calling for a national chaos, calling for a change of government through revolution, then it calls for questioning.
At the end of the engagement, stakeholders declared their support for the interventionist agency under the able leadership of Governing Board Chairman Chiedu Ebie and MD CEO Dr. Ubuku, as well as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. They expressed satisfaction with the evident commitment to the development of the Niger Delta region and the country at large from both the Commission and the federal government.
Inside the Niger Delta,